idea today was we were going to do an Aiki problem solving, troubleshooting seminar, and that depended upon you coming up with individual techniques, or later we can talk about concepts that you're having difficulty with. So what's the problem?
I feel like I'm muscling it.
You feel like a muscle. Okay, would you do it again slow motion? Okay, got it. First of all, let's get the reception. You're basically just turning your body and sliding in, right? Okay, just do that part first. All right, so you don't have any problem with reception?
No, sir.
Okay, could you do it again and switch around? And we'll really shoot from there. Okay, now, this is when you begin to muscle, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just do the rest of the technique. All right, good. Here's what I want you to do this time. And we'll practice this together. Okay, go ahead. Freeze. Now, all I want you to do is bend your knees, turn your body toward me slightly, bend your knees again. How did that work?
That was like 90%.
Okay, so punch me, please. How much effort did that take? Okay, it's all based on principle. And the principle we call the wave. Let's just talk about basic Tenkan. Excuse me. Click clock. Okay. Basic Tenkan. Two concepts of Tenkan. One is I end up over here. One is he ends up like this. Right? Now, if you can do both, that's great. But if you were to punch and I did this, I would still be doing Tenkan. And if he does this, he's doing the result of my Tenkan, even though I didn't do Tenkan. You follow me? All right, so there's two punches. All right, this is basic. There are other. The specifics depend on a number of things, like the pressure of his arm, his height, is he moving, etc. All right, well, let's go with this. He's got a tight grip. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
That's your grip. Ah, that's more like it.
Yeah.
Be a man here. Okay, I'm going to take my fingertips. I'm going to scratch my nose, huh? I'm going to take my fingertips and go like this. Now, I don't try to pull them. All I try to do is take my elbow and put it in the middle of his forearm. To do that, it's easier if I turn this heel out. Okay? All right? Now it's easier to move this foot.
I'm back pressured and weighted to this foot.
I just combined the last two techniques. Yes, sir. All right, so this is a modified Ikkyo or Udio Tosu, Odori or Udiosai. Means arm press or arm drop. Okay. I'm going to have to change the technique slightly. Yes, sir. All right, let me go in against him. So you punch him, and I'm going to receive this. Now, when I take this over, part of the problem is the wrist. That is, if he's vertical now, I'd like to get him to be horizontal. Now, if I take this over, I should use my shoulder and chest to roll him. Now, here's the problem. When you do this, you're always going to feel muscle because you're using your weight against his stability. Okay? Instead of using this, put your hand here and drop your arms like they're useless and turn your hips so that the drop doesn't happen here, but happens here. Okay?
Hip throw. Down sock. Put it here. And sometimes I feel like I'm pulling too much, or I'm having to force the shoulder.
Yeah, this is sort of like wrestling's wizard, and it's It's like what we call a hipless hip throw. It's not really a hip throw, but it's kind of. All right, so show me where you feel pulling.
Right here.
Oh, I'm going to fix this like that. Okay? Tough. It's fixed. Try it again. Go slow. Stop. As you put your left heel down, now you say where it was. As you put it down, shift weight. No, you just put it down. I said, as you put it down, make your left hand touch your left foot.
That was easy.
Was it easy?
Yes.
See,